Hello everyone, my name is Lucina Calvo and this is my week 2 project for organizational behavior. For this assignment in particular, I interviewed my boss, my supervisor, and my dad. And well, when I did my boss and supervisor, it was also kind of like my 6-month kind of check-in thing that we do, I guess. And with my dad was a one-on-one conversation where we kind of reflected on what we talked about in my check-in with my advisor and my boss. And I think overall feedback was pretty great, especially between them since they know me as in like a work environment. They said that I was very hardworking, that in all my time here they had not heard a single complaint, but they did say something that I do want to touch upon, especially based on what we have read for this week. And I think this very much falls onto chapter 3, especially with diversity, abilities, bias, and all of that. And it's that they said that I was very quiet and I need to speak up more. I want to talk about why they might be perceiving me that way. I think, first of all, I don't think they're wrong. I think that I'm just naturally more quieter person, but also I need to touch upon some of the context behind probably why they perceived it that way, or why they thought it was something so important as to mention it on my check-in. And it's that my background, I am a Latin person, I am an immigrant, and I'm working in a very nuanced position right now with everything going on. I also think that English not being my first language at all kind of plays a role on that. And just culturally, I come from a place where it is better to, if you don't have anything important or nice to say, you don't really say stuff. And by that, I don't mean that I don't necessarily speak up, but there are layers to my silence and why I stay quiet. I think that they might notice, let's say, me not speaking up a lot about in meetings or asking for raises or stuff, but they're not weighing against other things that I've done, like taking on more responsibilities and working alongside with the chair for financial meetings and things such as that. And I think it's chapter 3 talks about that, and it's called selective perception, where if there's certain, I won't say bias, but that might be the word appropriate to use. People tend to not solely focus on that, but they pay more attention to that certain thing instead of weighing in both sides of the coin. And after talking to my dad, he did agree. He said that I was always on the quieter side, and he said that it might be because I'm not totally comfortable yet, which I agree. I don't think I'm comfortable enough in a workplace setting to speak up like that, but I want to work on that. And for that, I'm gonna work on maybe getting some notes or anything to feel more prepared. And I feel like that feeling of preparedness is gonna help me with my confidence and be able to speak up more. But yeah, that would be about it. Thank you.